Greetings and welcome to this week's magical message. I hope that you all are having a great week so far, and I hope that you all are really ready for an interesting reading because this thing is packed. So go ahead and make sure that you hit that like button and you subscribe, and we're going to go ahead and get into this message. I want to thank you all for listening, for supporting, for leaving your comments and your thoughts. I really appreciate it. So this Two of Sticks and the Nine of Sticks as our overview is really pointing out a transformative time, because you have this nine, which talks about some endings coming in, some transformation. I'm not gonna say ending. I'm gonna say transformation. There's a transformation that's taking place in the mind and the word, right? And then you have this Two of Sticks, and the two talks about these two things. It could be two people, it could be two organizations, but two things coming together, right? To create a plan, maybe there's travel involved. This could be something work related where maybe you're traveling for some kind of new work, some kind of new job. There could be plans on traveling, maybe moving, but there is transformation that's taking place. There's also going to be a need for you to stand your ground and have faith on what it is that you know to be true, knowing that you have everything that you need. You have the protection that you need. You've got the backing that you need. You've got the insight and the foresight that you need to move forward. So there's no need for you to be in a space where you're feeling unsure of yourself or doubting yourself, right? I'm also going to read some of the more shadowed aspects of this reading, because I feel like, based on the cards that have shown up, that some of you may need to hear some of that more shadowed aspect, even if it's not necessarily with you directly. It could be with someone that you're dealing with, someone that's in your inner circle. So we're going to go ahead and get both sides of this reading. So with the overview, with that Nine of Sticks and a Two of Sticks, it could be that you're having some issues in communication. There could be some conflict that comes up, right, around that communication. Someone's not wanting to stand on their word. They're not willing to stand on their square. You know, you could be dealing with someone who's a coward, someone who is stuck, someone who is not moving forward, but maybe they want to argue the point that that things are different. Or even that there's been some change, that there's been some growth that has taken place, but there hasn't. The Two of Sticks can talk about, not wanting to change, there being a fear of change taking place. But again, on the light side of this, things are looking really good. You're closing out cycles, especially mentally. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your understandings, and even the clarity that you're having moving forward is going to be changing this week, or shifting. Not necessarily changing like it was wrong, but maybe there's some more clarity that's coming out this week. And yeah, I keep feeling work. So there's something that's happening with work and your finances this week. I feel like I feel like you could be looking forward to some, not just stability financially, but also some major gain, maybe some gain that you weren't expecting. Okay, so expect some unexpected funds or some unexpected open doors that will allow you to produce some more funds. Now, with the beginning of the week, we have the Six of Sticks. The Six of Sticks is a victory card. That's always a wonderful card to see. Obviously, the shadow aspect of that is that there won't be that victory. But on the positive side, that Six of Sticks feels like it is talking more so about work that has been put in. These are things that have already taken place, and you're coming back from whatever it is that you've been working on, right? And you now have this this energy that is allowing you to move forward. You could have gotten promoted or be up for a promotion and found out during the beginning of the week, having word of some successes coming in, or confirmation of those successes coming in during the beginning of the week. And then also there's some recognition, right? Because you've completed something. You completed it so powerfully that there is this mind-blowing victory that's taking place. And even if you knew, so maybe it's not blowing your mind, but maybe there are people around you who were not expecting you to win in the ways that you are winning. And so minds are being blown. Also overcoming some things that were maybe an obstacle or some obstacles, some hardships. But being able to move past those things and really see in a fuller, in a few words got mixed up, in a fuller view what it is that you're moving into, right? And so that's a wonderful thing. But on the more shadowed aspect, you could be dealing with something like frenemies. You could be dealing with something where you have people kind of being a little slick in their comments, right? It could be someone trying to weave or manipulate their way in, wanting to try to get your attention. Maybe they want something from you. Maybe they feel like they need something, or they're owed something from you. This could be someone who feels like they are owed something from you, right? But it feels like in the shadow, the biggest thing this week is going to be the ego. So somebody's egos could be getting in the way, could be causing them to believe, or some delusions, I should say as well, that's causing them to feel as though they are better than what they are, right? They're something different than what they are. Like, they have told so many lies that they believe their own lies at this point. But these are people who are not confident in themselves. They're not full of pride, right? If you've just finished this victory, you are feeling good about yourself. You're feeling powerful. You may feel tired, but you are feeling good, right? And so the shadow aspect is just the opposite of that. You're not feeling those things. You're not feeling like you have achieved what it is that you've thought out to achieve. You've come back from whatever work it is that you've done a failure. So it could be that they had done some kind of action, some kind of work that failed, that did not do or produce what they were looking for. Again, that could be why that manipulation energy is in there as well. So also be mindful of arguments this week, because the arguments feel like they're coming from manipulative intentions, right? So don't even give way to those things. Let them blow over, let them sit in the mess that they've made, and you keep moving forward because you have this victory card. Okay, so when we move into the middle of the week, I pulled some extra cards just to give some additional confirmation. We have the Dreamer, Air card, and then Dancer 10, Heart Song. And so the Father of Knives, we also have the Father of Knives. And the Father of Knives talks about time being up for games, right? No more games. We're not holding space for those who are not in alignment with us, those who are not in a space where they can support us with love, and, and not be anything about jealousy, not being anything about their ego getting in the way, or just their own delusions getting in the way. On the more shadowed aspect of this, though, you could be dealing with someone who's really up their own butt, right? They don't see anything but their own stuff, and not even their real stuff, right? They're delusional about their stuff, which is why they can only see their own stuff. So they're very self-centered, very selfish. You could be looking at someone who does not have intentions that are good towards you or towards someone around you. They could be very abusive. This could be someone who, whether it's mentally, emotionally, or physically, someone whose time is up, or some people whose time is up. And they have been abusive. They have been people who have tried to break other people down. They've looked down on them. They have tried to cause harm, whether it just be with their words, whether it be with their thoughts and the magic and the energy that comes from your thoughts, whether it be with actual work, or whether it be physically doing you harm. Okay. But there are enemies that are, their time is up. Now, there's also this energy of there being clarity and truth that comes, and the celebration that comes from the magic that is made available in the clearing away of what is not real, of what was hidden, of what is not true. In this energy, open doors are now available for you to move forward in ways that you really work for, for you to put that victory into, you experiencing that victory in real time. Right? You experiencing those doors opening up and you stepping through, and magic just happening for you. Favor being on your side. Good luck being on your side. On the shadowed aspect of that, it could be someone whose time is up, who has been unclear, who has not been willing to stand in the truth, who has wanted to bring things in. Maybe they've been working with a collective, working with a group of some sort, with similar intention or similar desire, and those things are not coming to fruition. Those things are not happening for them. So these people could turn out to be kind of bitter. And that could be part of the reason why you may have some issues in communication, and it could just simply be because things for them are not working out, and so they have to point the finger at somebody. You have to, or they may feel as though they need to get something started somewhere, right? Because what they've been doing is not working. They're not seeing what it is that they want to see. Okay, but the truth is that time is up. There's nothing they can do about that. They've used up whatever leeway they had, and it's time to move forward. It's time for you to move forward, most especially. And it seems like that may be part of what is bothering them the absolute most. Okay, in the middle, at the end of the week. My words are all tied today. At the end of the week, we have the Daughter of Coins, Black Hermit, and the Big House, as well as the Nine of Baskets. It's interesting because we actually had two tower cards that showed up. I pulled some additional cards just to give some additional insight. And we have the Big House and the Tower card. Both of those are the same energy. Something is being unveiled. Now, the Daughter of Coins and Black Hermit. I feel like the Daughter of Coins talks a lot about offerings. And it feels like offerings that allow for peace to be made. Also tradition, values, things that are important that maybe you've done in your family, or things that have allowed you. It could even be something around like organizing, knowing how to move, how to do different things financially, or in regards to your values that have allowed you to create some new things. This Black Hermit talks about using your own natural ability and skill and what you have learned to bring forward the result that you desire. Okay, so it could be a mix of you taking some old traditional things that you've done or that you've been taught. Maybe this is something in your family, and you're moving forward, also utilizing what you've learned outside of those more traditional things that will help you to bring what it is that you're working for into manifestation. Okay. And then you have the Big House. Things are being revealed, right? You're no longer seeing things with rose-colored glasses. You're seeing things for what they truly are. This could be that you're finally seeing your own magic show up in your life fully. And you're also seeing the truth of those whose magic was a fraud, or was fraudulent. That Daughter of Coins, too. The Daughter of Coins can talk about fear on the shadow aspect. It can talk about things, there being a focus on, those things that are not desired, right? So this could be someone who's really pessimistic, or something that brings about those pessimistic feelings or energies. It feels like this could also be something that is, or someone who is not producing joy. They're not pleased. They're not happy with what it is that they are doing or creating, what's happening around them. So they're wanting to see some kind of shift and some kind of change. On the negative aspect, they could be trying to force something, but I feel like that forcing something is going to have that little bubble of delusion be popped. Okay. Now, you also have the Nine of Baskets with the Tower card. So I feel like there is some major transformation once again taking place with this Tower card. Because it's Nine of Baskets. Nine of Baskets talks about those creature comforts, those material things that make us feel good, our day-to-day lives, our overall lifestyles. And so there's transformation and change that's coming because of it. Someone could be getting in trouble, and so their lifestyle and their life, their day-to-day life is changing because of that. But this also could be you finally breaking that, having like a financial breakthrough, a lifestyle breakthrough, having reached some of the goals that you've really, really, really been pushing for. And you're finally in a position to be able to see those things come about, okay? And then see the truth, because I feel like you're going to be shown, whether it be people, whether it be ideas, ways of communicating, ways of being, but regardless, you are going to see the things that are not working, that time is up for, and you're going to see the things that are supporting you, the things that are going to help you to move forward, and you're going to see them very clearly. So there's also some decision making that's going to be taking place in the end of this week that allows us to move forward more powerfully, having had cleaned out the scum, and we are standing in our power. So you also have the Root and Blossom card, okay, with this Nightmare card. So everything is being revealed, right? On the physical, on the spiritual and the mental, everything is being revealed. On this root and blossom card, you see both the roots, you see the tree, you see the blossom, you see everything. You see everything that is supporting this life taking place. And at the same time, on this Dreamer 9 card, you're seeing what has tormented, what has created delusions, what has created nightmares come up. Right? Come up and out so that you can see those things. So you may find out some things this week that may have you in a different kind of space. But on the positive side of this, though, these don't feel like things that you've just been completely unaware of. These are things that you've known, but it's like now you actually get the proof. You actually can see what these things are, both on an intellectual or spiritual side, but you can also see it in the physical realm. You being able to see why and how these things took place, right? And who and what was involved. You'll be able to see all of this. So it feels like you're going to be closing your circle even smaller. You're not going to be in a space where you're just kind of allowing anybody to come in. And you may not have necessarily done that anyway, but I feel like there are some people or some things that, you may not have understood to what degree their hate was interfering, or just simply how these people felt, right? And sometimes it's not even necessarily that these people are hating on you. It could just be that they're not feeling good about themselves. And it can be a very difficult thing to try to balance your own success while also being in some kind of relationship, whether this is a close friendship, family relationship, or romantic relationship, where someone is on a completely different plane. They don't think the same way. They don't feel the same way. They're not moving in the same ways. And so you have this tug of war thing that's happening, which again could lead to some of that conflict in the communication. However, allow yourself to remember who it is that you are and how it is that you're moving forward. And the only reason for these things being revealed to you is so that you can move forward without being blinded by love, or being blinded by duty, or being blinded by whatever these things are. Right? You're moving into a space where you can live and experience your successes, the things that you've worked so hard for. And so it feels like just as much as this week is focused on success, it is also focused on bringing light to the things that have been in the dark, those things that have run their course, those things that are no longer useful to you as you move forward. And so on one end, congratulations. And if you're on the shadow end of this, if you're this messy person moving through here, hating on people, not doing what it is that you need to do for yourself, and you would rather blame someone else, it's time to get yourself together. It just, that is what it is. It's just time for you to get yourself together. There's no room for you to make excuses for why it is that you have been less than a person of integrity. Okay. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and close out the reading. I hope that you all got something from this. I'm really interested in seeing how this thing plays out as we close out this week and what you all's experiences are. So make sure that you comment. You can send me an email if you like. Just share with me how this week played out for you, what energies you saw, and how these energies interacted in your life. Okay. So I want to thank you for listening. I want to thank you for tuning in. Again, if you did not hit like, if you did not subscribe, make sure you do so. And then you can get these messages each week. And we will talk again next week. Thank you all. Bye.